Hello, my name is Juan Esteban Bedoya, and I'm going to present the fundamentals of project management from the Pmbok, the starting point of the discipline. This presentation describes the foundational concepts necessary to understand and work within the project management discipline. What is a project? What is a project? A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. It's temporary, has a beginning and an end. The end arrives when the objectives are met, the funding runs out, or the needs for the project no longer exist. It's unique. While having activities may be repetitive, every project has key characteristics that set it apart from every other. The purpose of a project. Projects drive objectives. Projects just don't exist in a vacuum. They are undertaken to meet specific objectives by producing verifiable deliverables. Objectives: the end state of the to be achieved, a strategic position to be attained, or a result to be obtained. The project: the temporary endeavor that produces the outcome required to meet the objective, and deliverable: any unique and verifiable project, result, or capability to perform a service, tangible or intangible. The project deliverables can take many forms. It's a unique project, a component or of another item, an enhancement of an item or an end item in itself, a unique service, or the capability to perform a service, for example, a supporting business function. Unique result, such as conclusion or a research document, for example, findings. A unique combination, for example, software applications, documentations, and user services. Why unique still apply to common projects? While activities may be repetitive, every project retains key characteristics that differentiate it from any other. Specific locations, particular designs, environmental context, people involved, where and how projects are implemented. Projects are implemented at all levels of the organization. They can be involved by a single person, a group of them, one organizational unit, multiple units across organizations. And as real world examples, we have it developing a new pharmaceutical compound, improving a business process, merging two organizations, searching for all constructions of buildings. Temporary means a defined timeline. A project has a definite beginning and a definite end. The organization a project has a definite beginning and a definite end. The current state is the organization before the project. The project itself, the temporary endeavor, defined beginning and end, and the future state. The organization with the deliverable, the extra value that it has achieved. Creating business value. The net quantifiable benefit derived from a business initiative, as defined by the PMA. Value types. Value can be tangible, intangible, or both at once, depending on the nature of the initiative, the value to stakeholders, the specific benefit that a project results provides to its stakeholders. Tangible and intangible elements of value. What's tangible? We can see measurable in monetary and financial terms, like monetary assets, shareholder equality, utility, tools, market shares, or intangible as harder to measure, but equally critical to the organization, like brand recognition, public benefit, strategic alignment, reputation, the goodwill of the company. Four fundamental categories for project initiation. Project response to specific factors acting upon the organization. Meet regulatory, legal, or social requirements. Implement or change business or technological strategies. Satisfy stakeholders' requests or needs. Create, improve, or repair products, processes, or services. Table 1. Specific factors under strategic alignments. Factors. New technologies. Illustrative example, driving a project to develop a faster computer. Category, strategic opportunity. Competitive forces. Legal requirements. Customer requests. Why managing projects is critical. The application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirements, and the outcome will be that what enables the organization to execute projects effectively and efficiently. The key benefits of effective project management: meet business objectives, satisfy stakeholders' expectations, increase success rates, deliver the right products at the right time, optimize resource use, identify, recover, or terminate failed projects, manage constraint in scope, quality, schedule, cost, and resources, manage change. consequence of poor or absent project management, missed deadlines, cost overruns, poor quality on rework, uncontrolled expansion of scope, loss of organizational reputation, unsatisfied stakeholders, failure to meet objectives. Project management as a strategic competence. In today's dynamic business environment, marked by accelerated change, project management can no longer be an afterthought. It must be a strategic competence. Link projects results to business objectives, compete effectiveness, sustain organization, respond to the impact of environmental change on projects. Projects in the context of programs, portfolios, and operations, all of it within the scope of the organizational strategy. A portfolio is a group of programs, projects, and operations to achieve a strategic objective. A program is group related projects and activities managed and coordinated way. The project itself, a temporary endeavor that creates a unique product. And the operations, the continuous production of goods and services, transforming inputs into outputs. Contrasting domain focus. Contrasting program and projects. Doing things the right way. Progressively elaborated scope. Manages project stakeholders. Success measured by quality, time, cost, and satisfaction. And the portfolio. Doing the right things. Strategic alignment. A strategic scope that changes with organizational goals. Monitors the internal and external environment. Success measured by total investment performance. Distinctive areas, points of intersections. Operations, the continuous production of goods or services, managing ongoing processes that transform inputs into outputs efficiently. And we can see the projects and the operations and how they intersect. Organizational Project Management, OPM, a framework in which portfolios, programs, and projects are integrated with organizational enabling elements to meet strategic objectives. We can see here how the portfolios, the projects, and programs are surrounded. It ensures the organization executes the right projects, understands and communicates the strategic vision, and allocates critical resources appropriately. Thank you very much.